It's another exciting edition of the Sports Hole.
Sports Hole!
I'm your host, Luke. With me, as always, XFL Jim, Rock and Roll Matty Goldberg.
What up,
dudes?
boys?
So,
How'd your week?
pretty good.
What'd you guys get up to? What'd you get up to, Matty?
Just
Surviving.
withdrawing, man.
Surviving. Matty is.
There's good days, there's bad days.
Are you taking
there's
it day
like-
by day, Matty?
There's some days like symptoms are bad, some days they're nothing. They go hour to hour. It's like, oh, I'm better, and then 2 hours later, I feel like death. So, just
Remember this
52
out there,
days
kids
sober.
experimenting with the marijuana. This is what happens.
Yeah,
when you
I'm
do such
watching a
things.
lot of like addiction videos. I was watching videos about the guitarist from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, John
I mean, that's
Frusciante.
heroin, though, Matty.
I don't
Didn't
know
TLC have a show called Intervention?
Well, I don't know how
Oh, yeah.
John Frusciante lived. That dude had like 10% of his blood left. Like,
From
amazing.
What do you mean? Where does blood go?
I don't know. He was a bad heroin addict. That's all I know.
Well, it's
Maybe I got it wrong.
Kiedis.
Yeah, they were all heroin addicts. One of them died actually in the 80s, their original guitarist.
Hillel Slovak.
Yeah, really talented guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, just fighting it. Gonna go to a meeting after this. It's called Getting Sober in Her Pajamas.
I was going to say,
And,
it's kind of a late night meeting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the best one because the guy. Oh, I probably shouldn't say this, but as long as you don't say the name,
Yeah.
this guy comes into the Marijuana Anonymous meeting to do a share, and he's like 60. I hope I don't get in trouble. And he's like playing a guitar. He's on mute, like you stay on mute. And so he gets on. He's like, "Look, I'm gonna smoke weed on Christmas and New Year's Eve, but I gotta sober up because my wife left me, and my daughter won't talk to me. And on January 6th, I'm going to the Philippines, and I've been on Tinder, and the girls just keep writing me." And everybody in this meeting are like serious, like me, like I'm just like weed has ruined my life, this, that. And he's just like, I'm so excited to go. I guess you can't smoke marijuana in the Philippines.
Now they're big anti-drug over there.
But using these meetings for absolutely the wrong reason.
What was the point of him? Like, because he's going to the Philippines and legally has to sober up?
Yeah, yeah. But he was
Wow.
bragging about how on Tinder he was cleaning up already. He's in the States now. But it was like, I can just see everybody in the meeting like rolling their eyes because it's like, we all take it pretty seriously. And this clown is, talking
He's
about
Brett,
how
he's getting some puss.
Yeah.
I guess so. That's one way to sober up, I guess, to go to the
Manny,
Philippines.
why don't you get in that meeting and brag about your hinge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
As a matter
man,
of
you moved
fact-
on to Hinge now?
Well, I haven't had much of a sex drive for about 2 months, so although it has came back the last 2 mornings, but for probably about 6 weeks, I haven't even pulled my pud. If the audiences must know.
Wow, they did want to know.
They did.
Yeah.
So you're waking up horny now.
Yeah, thank God, because I'm a morning guy, and for a long ass time, I just felt nothing in the morning as I've been withdrawing. So that's starting to come back slowly. If I'm sure the viewers of the Sports Hall will be very excited to hear that.
They do.
Matty,
A lot of them
I have been told by viewers of the Sports Hole they are very excited by
Yeah,
it.
that and Quinn Ewers starting are two of the most exciting.
I was excited
things.
by that.
Yeah, me getting my sex
Jim
drive.
wakes up horny like
Yeah.
that. Maddie, I
So
gotta ask you something though.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've never heard of like any like the symptoms of marijuana withdrawal. And are you sure all these symptoms are from that?
Oh yeah, I can send you videos. I knew nothing about it, but there's a guy who does these great videos. The difference between marijuana and alcohol is alcohol you have to, detox in a hospital from seizures, but it
Well,
leaves
yeah, like
your body.
alcohol, like right away, can kill you.
Yeah, it will kill you, but weed won't kill you. It stays in your system for 90 to 100 days. So I still have a lot of shit in my body still that's like withdrawing and detoxing. So yeah, all these symptoms are I was talking to my sponsor yesterday. He's like, you're doing for what you've done, you're actually
I
doing
was
pretty well.
I was gonna ask you, do you think it's like obviously you're still suffering like the physical effects from how often you were doing it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like
Yeah.
it's more like mental how much you relied on it for things?
I think there's a combo of like sometimes mentally I'm like fucked up and sometimes physically I'm fucked up. And it comes and goes in waves and you just don't know what you're gonna get. But Luke, I'll be happy to send you some videos. There's a guy who does these great videos about what it is to detox off weed and how hard it is. And
You
it's really hard, especially if
Yeah,
you're doing like,
I'm interested. I mean, I
yeah.
smoke just a little bit at night typically. I
Yeah, I
don't
mean
know
you'll be
like if I
fine.
quit how that would work, but I don't like you were doing quite a bit
I was
each
like,
day.
what you're see, like you told me you smoke like a little from a vape. I was doing 45 to 50 milligrams a day.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty embarrassing. Like,
I no, man, don't say
I
it's
mean, I was
embarrassing.
buying a bag and do it, a bag every 2 days
When you
and
when
vaping
you
on
say
top.
bag, it makes it sound so bad.
I know, but
Like
it is bad. It's
I was going to the dealer every couple of
yeah, I mean
days.
I was abusing definitely. I mean, I was like drinking like probably the equivalent of like 15 beers a night probably,
In
but
marijuana
it will leave
terms.
my system.
Yeah.
So I'm still struggling and
And what
then
day
there's
are you on? What
52.
52, and then you're
Then
hoping
there's
to
a
take
thing
the
Almost
other
at the
called
side
two
at
pause.
month
like
mark.
100 or something.
Yeah, then there's a thing called pause, which is post-acute withdrawal syndrome. So all this so as the weed leaves your body, your brain is recalibrating. So I've been going through that, and that's where the stomach issue and some of my balance stuff is like kind of throwing myself off because I felt much better day 25 than I did day 52. But as my sponsor said, this is all like par for the course. Is that like, as your brain recalibrates, it's all fucked up. But much better than last week. Last week was really bad.
Yeah, this is fascinating. I'm sorry you're going through this, but I just
Yeah,
never knew that like marijuana withdrawal was a thing.
it
Uh,
is a terrible thing.
but
I mean,
it's not known. I can't be the only one that doesn't think it's a thing. Like didn't believe
well,
it was a
well, most
thing.
people didn't abuse it like I did.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. And two, it's like if you got off it, you'd have to taper down a little, but because you only do a fraction of what I did, you're not going to
Yeah.
have like the symptoms of, you might have one shitty week, but then you'll have like the cravings more than the physical. Like my
Interesting.
body just said, I have no craving because my body can't take it anymore.
All right. Jim, I want you to think about that now with your new muscle relaxer prescription. I do not want you abusing that, okay? You take
Yeah,
as
don't abuse
directed.
it or send it to me.
You're talking to a man here who started smoking cigarettes as a joke and now is actually addicted to cigarettes.
And
So
that's the
Oh
thing too.
no. Watch me get
Cigarette,
addicted to muscle relaxers.
do
Ha
yeah,
you
ha
and
guys
ha.
cigarette,
so like Luke, I know
yeah.
you're on Reddit. You guys remember there was a famous post from like I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe it was during it might have even been pre-COVID of a guy who wanted to show how like strong-willed he was and how addiction was just all in his mind. So he
It's
Okay.
tried
bullshit.
heroin. He tried
Yeah,
heroin and it ruined his life.
exactly.
Wow.
He documented everything. He lost his job.
It
He
was
lost his
Oz the
girlfriend.
Mentalist.
He lost everything.
Yeah. No, I
Wow.
mean
So
drugs
don't
are
joke around with
no, you
heroin.
shouldn't. Yeah.
Heroin
I
is
Now,
mean,
no
I'm
joke.
lucky.
Coke, you can.
Yeah. Coke, you can joke.
Yeah, so I watch a lot of addiction videos. I watched one about Shannon Hoon of Blind Melon. Uh, Another disaster.
Yeah. Backup
Uh,
singer for Don't You Cry Tonight on Guns
I
N'
know.
Roses.
Grew up with Axl Rose in Indiana.
Oh, did they actually grow up together? I didn't know
Yeah,
they had a
they
history.
grew up together. Very
Do you think he
kind of
ran
nerdy.
the idea for the B Girl video across from Axel and got approval first?
I think that was just like their one hit wonder. Like I can only think of one Blind Melon song that's any
I knew
good,
some
to be
hippies
honest.
that were like really into Blind Melon, like
Yeah.
Blind Melon Man.
I
They're
saw
yeah.
him at Woodstock 94 and I thought they were terrible. I don't want to besmirch the dead. I'm sorry he's passed, but like I was very unimpressed by Blind Melon at Woodstock 94.
Mm, it's too bad. What? Who
Yeah.
else were you watching addiction videos of? Or
Hillel Slavic, John Frusciante. There's a baseball player named I watched the whole Pittsburgh Pirates. Did you know that their mascot was dealing cocaine?
I didn't, but that's a great cover though.
Yeah, if
That's
you
awesome.
watch, there's a great documentary about in the early 80s, the mascot was the coke dealer. And there was a pitcher named Rusty something, and he believed that snakes were coming out of his TV. He died in 1991. But basically, the whole Pirates team were doing cocaine. And then Steve Howe, not the guy in Yes, but a pitcher for the Dodgers, like the star closer for the Dodgers in the 80s. Terrible drug addict, couldn't beat it.
Ugh.
And you just have more respect. And Novak from Jackass and Steve-O, I watch his podcast.
Mm.
Yeah, Mobion. I didn't know Moby was such a drug addict.
Are you drinking Liquid Death now, Maddie?
No, I just
It's a good
drink a lot
water.
of
That's a
water.
good water, bro.
I drink water and after this I'm gonna have some broccoli.
I'm a slut for these right here.
What are those? I've never seen
These
those.
are these are
Bubbler?
bubblers. Yeah, they're like
I still
carbonated water.
gamble.
It's not soda, but it's
Yeah.
basically soda. So it's like
Okay.
zero sugar, cherry
The,
flavor.
Oh, there's
the
okay.
I still gamble, so I still have that vice.
I was gonna wonder, Maddie, how are you gonna hold up on your next Vegas card trip?
Well, I'll be fine. I'm not worried. Like I just now that I can sleep,
Are
I
you not
see
drinking either?
no.
Okay.
I'm a sober man.
How are you gonna deal with me, Maddie?
I'm gonna deal with you better. I mean, one of the reasons we got in a fight was I was on probably 35 milligrams and in a psychotic state.
Okay. Well, I just meant like because I will be drinking and smoking, so
Do your thing.
I'll go. I'll go elsewhere to do that.
I'll be able to handle
The
things better
devil's.
because I can emotionally handle things better.
Oh, that's cool. I'm liking
So,
this. I'm
yeah.
liking this. Well, I hope you feel better soon. Keep us posted
I'm
each week.
enjoying watching Philip Rivers tonight. It's so wild. He's so overweight and he's hanging in there, man. He's
Yeah, he's just kind of a
he's
chunky Philip Rivers.
it's not his fault why they're losing tonight, and it's not his fault why they lost the last game. It almost shows like if you get it, quarterback is right between the ears.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that later.
All right. Jim, we had some playoffs this weekend.
We
Jim
did
would
have
rather
some. We did have some playoffs, Maddie. I
you'd
watched.
rather
I
you'd
watched
rather
every
talk
playoff
about
game.
Utah
I
State
watched
versus.
every single playoff game, Maddie.
So did I.
Yeah, that's not such a tall
That's
order.
it's not. It's
Yeah.
really not. But I also watched all the bowl games. But yeah, we had Alabama, Oklahoma, which Oklahoma's offense continues to stink it up,
Yeah.
and Alabama like they figured it out. Which is this is kind of how the game could have gone the last time these two teams played each other, where Alabama outgained Oklahoma in the first matchup by a
Uh-huh.
ton.
I
The
had
turnovers were
Alabama
the big
money line,
difference.
Right.
and it was 17
This
nothing.
line
I'm
was
like,
flippant. Yeah, did you live bet him,
yeah.
Maddie?
No, I was money line, and me and my buddy were big on Alabama. We text each other and like, we're like, wow, they didn't fucking show up.
Did you get them when they
And
were
then
plus
you're
money or
like,
no?
okay, here we go. And it was, Oklahoma had a decent D this year, but they never, when John Mateer got hurt, it seemed like offensively, they fell apart and they kind of let Alabama just get back into it. And, yeah.
Oklahoma was like premium Iowa.
Yeah. I agree
Yeah,
with
And
they
that
had a
sentiment.
good start,
their
and
defense was still really good. Their defense for most of the season, really, really
they should
good.
have never beat Alabama on the road. I mean, they won on a pick six, and then Alabama absolutely shit the bed that game and kind of misled people, and they kind of took care of their business. But
And the
I
environment was
don't,
sick.
yeah, it was great. It was great to see the Boz. It was a fun competitive game for a while, And Oklahoma, I don't know what their fans are feeling. I know they have a very dedicated fan base. Was this a letdown or was this a successful
I would
season?
call this a semi-successful season. With how hard the schedule was looking going into the season, I don't know if they expected to even make the playoffs.
Sure.
So I would
Yeah,
call this a successful season.
I
Yeah.
feel like the Venables team's gotten better each year. So,
Yeah.
you know,
It's hard. It's hard to go out when that's your last game when you were up so much and then kind of let Alabama back in
yeah.
and let them win it. That's
And we don't
disappointing,
know
of
how good
course.
Alabama really is. I
I don't
mean, are
think
they?
they're good.
They're still too one-dimensional for me. They can't run the ball.
I
They
think
still cannot
Indiana
run
is
the
going to
ball.
beat them up.
Although I still think that Indiana would rather play Ole Miss than Bama.
I think most teams would rather play Ole Miss than Bama.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I just think Bama is still they're good, not great. That Bama name just still means a lot
It
right
does.
now. But I think
It's,
I think Indiana, if you saw them against Ohio State, I don't know how
for
they
it's
lose to
for me
Alabama.
with
it's still a
Bama,
brand name.
it's like unless Ty Simpson's like balling out, they don't have an offense
No.
because they
And
have
we don't know
zero
how
run
good
game,
he
and
is or how
he's
healthy he is.
he's like week to week whether he can like
Yeah.
pull it out or not. And their defense is fine, but that doesn't matter. Like Indiana will play those like defensive slug it out games happily.
Yeah.
It was a good game though. It was a good night. It was like I like that it was Friday night.
And the rest of the games were stinkers.
Well,
I
that's the
I
I'm
also
going to
like
say
controversy.
I
stinkers.
will
Do we
say
get rid of do
Miami
we
Texas A&M would have been a fun game to go to in person. I like those defensive like slugfest
Sorry guys, I'm gonna pee
because
real fast.
you can feel the tension in the stadium where
Yeah,
it's like every score is just like duh duh duh.
right.
On TV it doesn't hit as hard,
No.
but I could understand if you're there, especially if you're at Kyle Field, that the you'd feel it in the air. That could be very fun.
Well, I mean, kudos to Cristobal. I mean, they started out so hot, then they had some letdowns, and now they've won their first college
His
football
clock
playoff
management
game.
still blows my mind, man.
What's that?
Like his clock management, like before the half and other points of the game, I don't understand it. They're not going to beat Ohio State, but they'll. I wonder if they can keep it a game.
Well, I feel like those two teams were sort of the pretenders of the.
We also we also don't know how badly the wind affected that.
Yeah, that's true too.
It was
I did see those
super.
kicks. It was gnarly. It's a special teams coach nightmare.
Oh, dude, kickers couldn't make a
And
thing.
the throws, I know the wind was affecting the throws as well. So
Um, so my thoughts on A&M Miami, it was like a pitcher's duel, which people who like football don't usually like that. But it was a very good game. It
Manny,
was fun.
I was saying it'd be a game that's great to be there in
If
person and
if
feel
you're
the
the pro,
tension.
yeah, if you're a fan of either program, you're at the edge of your
Yeah,
seat,
yeah.
and that's the thing. And now the funny thing is, there's a Instagram video of the quarterback of A&M partying a couple days before. We don't know what day that actually happened or if it's true, but I hear more about Johnny Football missing college game day because he was partying.
mm.
I don't understand why people still care about this guy. It's amazing. It's like he still plays, but the other two games, I think we can kind of get rid of the sentimental teams, which is Tulane and James
Why?
Madison.
Why? Like, what is it? Why?
Wouldn't it be more fun to have Vanderbilt and Notre Dame?
So, how do you get those teams in there? Are we just making up the rules now?
Well, next year you just say, look, the top 12 teams make it.
So there's no auto qualifiers.
No.
I almost feel like those two teams should have played each other to see who gets one last final shot.
That
Also,
is,
I don't
yeah,
think
it's like a
Vanderbilt would have
playing
gotten it
game.
anyway. Why wouldn't a BYU gotten it?
I would have taken Vanderbilt over BYU.
Just because? Like, there
I
has to be
just
rules to get into a playoff, Matty. You
But
can't just.
okay, so James Madison, what had lost one or
James
two games
Madison didn't
before.
get in because of for
Tulane
Notre
had
Dame
lost
though.
two games before they even,
Yeah, but Tulane was in no matter what because of
Yeah, they
the
won their thing.
yeah, and they were the
But
fifth highest
you
rated
just
thing.
see, like, wouldn't it be more fun if you had Ole Miss versus Vanderbilt are
Maybe I'm not going to blame the group of five for
Oregon
that though.
Oregon versus Notre Dame or Oregon versus Vanderbilt. The games have been more competitive. Like we knew James Madison was going to get killed. We knew Tulane was going to get killed.
So you
And
have to,
so
yeah, but you have to make the rules to get into the playoffs make sense.
I just say put the top 12 teams in.
How do you rate the top 12 teams?
You just it's just like the basketball, there's bubble teams and
So you have to but it's not that way with college football. It's a committee. It's not the same.
I understand,
Because
but
basketball they take in a whole bunch of different
there's a
ratings to get
committee
into
too
it.
though.
Yeah,
There's
but
an
they're not the
absolute
ones.
committee.
Yeah, but it's a whole bunch of different factors making the ratings.
And there's the,
There's a
the
whole
you
bunch of
know,
computer stuff and things and
You will
whatnot going
never
on.
have this
And
solved
there's
until
different
you have an
tournament seedings and there's
NFL
different conference
style,
tournaments.
conferences. That's it.
I mean, look, they don't have it right yet. It's also like in my opinion, Indiana shouldn't be playing Alabama. That's the toughest team to play that won in the first round, in my opinion.
They're gonna figure out the tournament. They'll probably go to 16 teams.
Yeah.
Um, they're gonna keep the auto qualifiers. And I'm not gonna blame JMU or Duke. I'm gonna blame if anyone.
I
I'm
don't know
sorry,
why they
blame
would go.
Duke if
Like I know they're
anybody.
going to 16, but this is just dumb. We had one pretty good game. Well, like one good,
You
I'm
had
like
two good games.
I'm
two.
also I'm
Yeah,
not gonna decry blowouts because we've for the entirety like going back as far as even in the BCS we had blowouts.
I
Like
no,
understand,
I
but
agree.
nothing's
I
gonna
mean,
stop blowouts.
you know that these are going to be blowouts.
I don't care.
Okay. You like the little guy.
I
That's
like them
very
have I like I am not
that's
going to
very
I'm not
admirable of
going to
you.
tank the entire regular season and the storylines of these teams to have one potential
Is Marcel
good-ish
Reed any
matchup.
good? Do you think Marcel
No,
Reed
he's
is
not.
was he partying a couple days before, or is that just
I don't
false?
know, but I
It's
don't know if that really matters. I don't think he's that good of a quarterback.
yeah. Is Johnny Football an idiot?
Yes.
Why do people still care about that guy? I mean, I'm talking about him,
he's
so
That's a
almost a mythological creature now.
that's
he
a fan
really
control.
is.
What team did he play for in fan
Is
control
he still
football?
doing that shit?
No. That whole league defunded like
So he was
3
supposed
years
to be
ago.
at the game and be on College Game Day, but I guess he had a bender that night, and he did a whole apology and whatever. And it's like who he's like a cautionary tale. It's weird that Diego Pavia looks up to him. It's like that's your role model.
That's fan
He
control
might be his
football.
dad for all
That's
we
the
know.
FCF Zappers legend, Johnny Manziel, baby.
Exactly.
Zappers. Wow. Yeah, I don't care about this guy at all. I mean, he was fun. He was a great story when he was relevant, and he hasn't been
Yeah.
relevant in like what, a decade or something?
12
Like,
years now.
yeah.
Are you guys excited for the quarterfinals?
Yeah.
Quarterfinals, yes.
Is Texas Tech that good?
Yes.
Are they gonna kick Oregon's ass?
No.
By the way, one of the craziest, my friend bet on Oregon.
You know that's
One
the
of the
only
craziest backdoors of all time. That James Madison had to go 99 yards in the last 3 minutes to
that's the other
cover.
thing people aren't saying. JMU put up the best fight, like aside from
They
Indiana. Actually,
covered.
JMU put up more yards on Oregon than any other
Yeah,
team did
yeah.
this year.
Tulane was awful, by the way.
Tul- Tulane, yes, I agree. But
They
Tulane
were
got
not even
down the
competitive.
field and then they would just shoot themselves in the foot. Retzlaff was, oh, I was so frustrated watching that game because Tulane could have been in that game early. And they just, oh, they were never
Well,
going to
that's the
keep up though.
problem. You can't make mistakes when you're playing these when you're outmatched talent wise.
There
And
are two
They really
quarterfinal
can.
games that are under a touchdown spread.
yeah,
Only Oregon, Texas Tech, and Ole Miss, Georgia are the only games that are under a touchdown.
well, that's 6.5.
Yeah,
Six.
I think Oregon, Texas Tech. That I put a futures bet on Texas Tech at
My
eight and a
buddy
half to one.
loves Texas Tech next week.
I like them a lot.
Artist.
They're a really good team.
Yeah.
Oregon's a good team too, though.
Yeah, they'll play better.
And like Oregon, if they're getting healthier, like if their receivers and whatnot, if they're coming in, they're getting healthy at the right time.
Well, their defense was the problem.
Their defense is out. Their defense is not going to be great. I also wonder because we saw it a little bit last year. I wonder how these teams that got these buys and have been kind of like not playing for
Yeah,
being off almost a month, how that's going to affect them.
I'd rather be off, to be honest. You want the
You
rest.
want the rest, true, but like you saw it last year.
But I think, like, look, Indiana's probably a better team than Alabama, but I wouldn't be surprised if Alabama won that game.
Yeah. The only game I would be
It's not going to be a cakewalk.
the only teams I would be surprised to see winning are Miami and Ole Miss.
Yeah. Yeah,
Either
Ohio
either the
State's
other
gonna
two
roll.
ones, either of these other two, I could see going either way.
I hate how we kind of have to wait so long between the first and second round.
That's just because they're going to be bowl games and like they have to do like the Rose Bowl and the New Year's Six
Mhm.
bowls. Like if it were up to me, you would just do the
The
quarterfinals
one
this
problem I
week.
have with all the balls is like today, Utah State's a favorite, but you don't know unless you know that their best receiver sat out. It's like I saw a thing on Josh Allen. He played his ball game hurt. These guys, like, let's get back to playing your bowl game, even if you're gonna
I'm
get drafted.
I'm wondering if some NIL stuff people are going to like put that into contracts where you have to play bowls or else you lose out on some money.
Because
I
this
think
is
that's
getting
fair.
ridiculous.
I think that's a very fair exchange.
I think the only way bowls like survive, and I like the bowls, is when they go into like weird stuff like the famous Idaho Potatoes Bowl. Very funny. You're dumping a like a Gatorade bucket of French fries onto the winning team. I love that. The Xbox Bowl having like Master Chief come out on a warthog was amazing. The Pop Tarts Bowl, like sacrificing a live Pop Tart, is I love it. I
What
love
about
those
50
bowls.
Cent coming out in
Well, I think
Oklahoma?
if you just look at it
Amazing.
as sort of a scrimmage for next year, kind of
Yeah,
playing a lot of the underclassmen or
yeah,
whatever,
it's an exhibition game.
I'm okay
I
with it. I'm
yeah,
okay with it.
there's a lot of them, but I love the bowls.
Yeah. But you
I
just,
just
I just
wish guys
almost
would
wish it was just
play.
like an exhibition game, like it doesn't count towards your record or something. Like,
I just wish guys would play. Like,
yeah, that's
it's your
not going to
last
happen.
game. Play the game. Come on.
Yeah,
No
I'm
way.
with you there,
Why
Maddie.
would you fuck up the look at Jake Butt? He Michigan tight end. He
I
freaking
definitely get
tore
why
his
players
ACL
don't.
in the stupid bowl game against Florida.
One guy. One
No,
guy.
it's
There's been
there's been more.
others.
There's been guys. Like, it
There's been
sucks.
guys, Maddie. There's been guys.
Fine.
So, did anything you see in this weekend change your mind about, any of the contenders?
Not really. Just that Carson Beck isn't a great quarterback.
Yeah.
And Alabama is still Alabama. I mean, they're not as good as they used to be, but I wouldn't take them completely for granted. Like the Indiana's just not going to cakewalk them.
I don't, I would, I think Indiana's going to control that game pretty well,
I
for
hope
sure.
so. I
Um,
mean,
because one thing too is like Oklahoma's their offense stalls out, and
Stinks.
like when your offense stalls, it just keeps your defense on the field, and then they can only hold up so long. And I think Indiana can definitely get some ball control in that game. Also, Michigan lost out on Kalen DeBoer. Any chance they had a Kalen DeBoer? Because
they also lost their OC.
yeah, they lost. Oh, that was a kind of a non. We were all expecting that anyway,
Yeah.
because whoever takes over
Let's
plays
go
better.
Jason Eck to Michigan.
I'm with it at this point. I'm
What
going
about
with Eck.
Dillingham?
No,
Now,
he's sticking around.
it's funny
I
because
like
each
Kenny Dillingham.
well, he already like apparently Michigan never really offered him like anything, and then he just signed an extension. So
Alma mater and everything too. So
yeah, I don't know. I mean, good for him, but I don't know. Like now, all the sexy picks are off the board, so it's
you see,
like,
he was asking for like some guy to put in 20 million or something like that to Arizona State. It's like we need like someone asked him, "What do you need to win?" It's like we need a rich guy to like put in a bunch of money. That's kind of what you need to do.
There's got to be some frat bro done good coming out of ASU that can help that cause a little bit. It is weird though the idea of boosters because now these teams are just strictly professional organizations and
Yeah.
like it'd be like Apple asking for we got any rich Apple fans out there that want to donate?
They just need to do collective bargaining and just get like full
They should just have
contracts and everything.
GoFundMes.
I feel like that would
Oh
also
yeah,
help the
Just
transfer
do
portal and whatnot.
GoFundMes to get guys to play.
that's basically what this
I mean,
is.
Yeah.
figure if you get 1 million people to give $3 each, you can get a quarterback.
Yeah.
And there's some good quarterbacks that are in the portal, like Josh Hoover. There's
Sorsby.
even
Who
yeah,
is
there's
Nebraska looking at right now?
Levitt
I don't know.
from
I haven't
Arizona
looked yet.
State.
We'll probably get Texas A&M's guy. Well, that's probably who we'll get.
Reed.
Yeah, we'll get Marcel Reed. It'll be a battle
I heard
between him and
even Michigan
Latif.
quarterback because might leave.
Well, we don't know anything yet.
Yeah,
It's just a matter of who we get and if they like him. We have this awesome running back coming in too. That if it sucks, he's like the best prospect since Najee Harris.
you
And
love Sharon Moore. I saw a video of Sharon Moore with his wife, like with the baby. Like they're as soon as they get busted, they're always with the baby. It's like
oh, he's
they're
got like a
taking.
baby too. Like
Well, he was pushing a carrier, and you're just like, come on, like you know. But
right. Oh
PR
man.
is important. Is there any chance he comes back and Michigan rehires?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the big rumor right now. They've decided they're willing to overlook everything and
Give him a second chance.
yeah, second chance you is what Michigan is.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. It's all a big shit fuck show until something gets settled. I'm not really optimistic right now. Let's put it that way. So we'll see.
College football. I had a take coming out today. It was like I don't really give a shit, and I always get angry at the college football
You know what's
postseason.
fun about
It's
it
always
though?
the worst part of the college football season.
Once the season is over, it's over. It's like there
Yeah.
used to be a thing in baseball called um winter meetings. So like hot stove. So November is where all the trades and free agents. So like baseball was exciting when I was younger because like even in the wintertime was like guys get traded, free agents sign. So now college football, everybody stayed the same. Now it's like you know, who's going where, who's going where.
Yeah, the transfer portal stuff's
Yeah, and
always
there's
And
fun.
like
it's
It's
since there's not
exhausting though.
real
yeah,
contracts either, everyone's up
yeah.
for grabs.
And it's fun. Like, is Carson Beck playing against Georgia? No.
Wait.
Who's Miami playing against this
Oh,
week?
Ohio State. Ohio State.
Yeah, well, it
Yeah.
would have been fun if he was playing against Georgia because it's like, how many times do you see a quarterback play against his ex team from last
Right.
year
Yeah,
That's
that's
in
true.
a
pretty
in a
rare.
game that matters?
Yeah, college football is everything now, which people
Totally
used to
different.
like it for.
Apples and oranges.
Players can spike the ball now and
Hmm.
go to another team and get more money. And yeah, it's a bizarre landscape. Still fun, but I'm
Still fun, but this
depressed.
is my least favorite part of the college football season is the
Yeah,
end.
I don't blame you. And they got to rework all that too. So, coaches can coach their teams going into the
Yeah.
so
Well,
players
it's like
won't
certain
don't have
coaches
to
are allowed
opt
to and
out
certain
before
aren't.
big games and stuff too. Like, yeah, it's a horse shit. So we had some NFL action too.
Yeah.
Maddie, what
NFL
happened in the
Saturday
NFL?
action too.
Oh yeah, it
Well,
was
the Bears,
everywhere.
the Bears are the cardiac kids of the NFL, so they've won
What a game!
4 games by craziness. And the thing is too, it's like the onside kick, I think, is like 5 for 60 this year.
It's
I
10.
mean,
It's like less. It's right around 10%.
and they got an onside kick to basically win the game, get the game in overtime, hit a fourth down and like 10 from the 20. And then Caleb Williams, who I don't know how good he is just yet. Threw a beautiful pass to DJ Moore to win in overtime. They seem like they're having a magical regular season. I don't know what they'll do in the playoffs, but it started Thursday with the game of the year where Seattle somehow won a miracle game against the Rams on a couple crazy 2-point conversions. One was a fumble that they recovered in the end zone that nobody even knew that they scored on.
I
That
feel
was
like they called
bizarre.
that one dead though. Like I thought I heard a whistle.
No, they didn't because they gave it to them. So it was a clear recovery, and they didn't even know they got it, but they got it.
That was so
And
weird.
so I still
Just
think the Rams are the best
bullshit.
team in the NFC. And then a lot of good games in the with the Patriots winning. And the surprise team of the Jacksonville Jaguars, who I said were going to be
Duval.
very good at the beginning of the year with the great Duval, Liam Cohen, and they
Duval.
are playing some good football. And I
I think
think
the
the AFC is
Broncos
wide
had
open.
won like 11 in a row before this game.
Yeah, the AFC is wide open. I
Yeah.
don't think Denver doesn't seem like a Super Bowl team to me. I think the Patriots are like a year away, and the Bills are gonna Buffalo Bill. They should win it because there's no Chiefs, there's no Ravens this year. But and hey, maybe Aaron Rodgers will do it. And Mike Tomlin, where everybody shits on him, 19 winning seasons in a
No, no, no,
row.
no, 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 Maddie. 19 not losing seasons.
Okay, there you go.
19 not
He's got
losing.
a he's
Got
got
a
a
few
what
eight and eights in
yeah,
there.
he's got I think 1 8 and 8 sprinkled in there.
Oh,
That's pretty
okay. Oh,
amazing, though.
Jim, a purist.
Yeah.
You're a purist.
I
Well,
also
so my
like,
my question
yeah,
to you guys for that would be, yes, if you're on a like as a Dolphins fan, I would love something like that.
Uh,
yeah.
At what point does that get super frustrating though, where it's like, yeah, he hasn't had a losing season, but when was the last time they won a playoff game?
That is true, but it's like if you're a Jet fan, if you're a Dolphin fan,
Oh
what
yeah.
do you do? Do you take the mediocrity or do you take being terrible every year?
Well, the
It's
question
a
is like, would you want the terribleness with the chance? Because if you're the Steelers, maybe you could be terrible for
it's
like
a
a year
hard
or
one.
two
It's
and
not
then
an easy
bounce up.
decision. It's definitely not an easy decision. I think the other thing that's amazing is the Chiefs that everybody thought would be a contender this year. They lost to the Titans yesterday. Poor Gardner Minshew tore his ACL. I can't even name their quarterback that came in. I never heard of the guy. I mean, how far they've fallen
Well,
that
I
they
mean,
got.
they the second they got bounced, I knew they were going to lose this one. They gave like if a team's going to quit,
Yeah.
they're going to quit. Like the
So
Chiefs
is
are
the
going to quit.
dynasty over? Is what they always ask. And is Kelsey coming back? Like, is it worth coming back?
I guess we won't know that the dynasty's over until how they look next year. Because
yeah,
who
and they
knows
can
when Mahomes comes
they can
back?
Yeah.
retool if they can just get a few more players. They could be something again.
Have
You
you
know.
heard of
I
this
think
quarterback?
yeah, it's Chris
Where did he
Oladokum,
play college?
South Dakota State, baby.
Oh my Lord.
Right behind him, you know who's behind him?
Who's that?
Shane Buechele
That's
from
wild.
SMU.
I love Shane.
Yeah.
I go back to his father, who was a third baseman on the Cubs, the great Steve Buechele. You remember him, Luke?
I think so.
Yeah, his dad was the most mediocre baseball player in the 80s and 90s ever. Like always hit
Yeah, that sounds
250.
familiar. I didn't realize his son was in the league.
Yeah, he
We
played at Texas and then
and then
transferred to
SMU.
SMU.
Ugh.
We talked about it a little bit last week though, but like this
Oh
Chiefs
yeah,
team isn't that different from last year's Chiefs team, except all the bounces and breaks were going their way
Yeah,
last
yeah,
year.
yep, that's
So
true.
like they could be. I mean, they retool a couple things, fix some things up, get a run game going,
They
and
have no
who knows
run
on Patrick
game.
Mahomes' health, they could
And
be
the
right
wide
back in it.
receivers haven't like Rasheed Rice hasn't really turned into that number one
They
guy.
also it didn't feel like anyone was healthy at the same time.
No, it was just an off year. And as great as Patrick Mahomes is, he couldn't sustain the cracks on the offense.
I just feel like you could be obviously if you don't run the ball well, that's one thing, but not being able to run the ball at all like the
No,
Chiefs were, you have to
yeah,
be able to run the ball a little bit.
they don't have a stud for sure running. Like Kareem Hunt's a 3rd and 3 type guy, short yardage guy, and Pacheco is kind of banged up. So yeah, that's
And
probably
get some
something they
guys
need to
on defense
draft.
too.
They could use an Ashton Genty for sure.
Well, who are the big backs coming out? Love from
Jeremiah Love, baby,
yeah.
that's the
Yeah,
big one.
Jeremiah Love, that's the guy to get
No love,
if he
no
falls to
glove.
him. I heard they're moving to Kansas, which
They
is
are. They're
They
moving
crazy.
to
are. They are moving to
Kansas.
Kansas.
Probably gonna
And I
make the
heard the
people from
Bears are going to
Kansas
move
They're
to
pay for
build
that
Indiana,
they're
which is
stupid
they're
crazy.
building
fucking
the
stadium
dome
too.
too.
I feel bad for the Lions because they're probably not going to make it. The Buccaneers are having an absolute colossal
Yeah.
collapse, but the Buccaneers are in good shape because the Panthers have to play the Seahawks next week, and then they'll play at Tampa Bay for the last game of the year, probably for the last
I,
spot.
I feel
But
like they're already
also
done for some
the
reason.
Panthers as underdogs have been like crazy this
I
season.
know, but they got to win. They got to beat the Bucks 2 weeks in the last 3, which is going to be hard, even though the Bucks are an absolute
Is this the
collapse.
last year of Todd Bowles?
But I think so. By the way, my life is so pathetic. I've watched 50 years of the Bucks on Amazon. It's like an 8-part
You watched 50
series.
years of the Bucks?
I know, right?
Ooh.
Well, their beginning is fascinating because they lost their first 24 games, and it was such a disaster up front. So
Do you
that's just
guys
Who was that
oh
yeah.
sorry
young
man.
quarterback? Was
I just have no entertainment.
it Maddie, there's great works of cinema out there you could watch too.
Like that and Happy Gilmore too.
That was a good movie.
That was a mediocre fan service movie, it was all right. I
I
laughed.
watched Adam Sandler on the David Letterman interview thing, which was pretty cool.
Do you guys want to join in with me for a Panthers 50-1 to win the NFC?
Sure, I'll put $5
Win
on
the
it. I'll
NFC.
Venmo you
Did
five
you did you
bucks.
did I tell you guys the Panther stat?
What's that?
So
Oh yeah,
last the
J-Lo.
well, it's not just that, Matty.
Yeah.
So 2002 to 2003, Panthers made the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Ohio State were the national championships, were the
Hmm.
national champs. The Panthers opened the season with open the next season versus Jacksonville.
Okay.
J-Lo files for divorce.
Yeah.
2014 to 2015, Ohio State national champion.
Hmm.
Panthers opened the next season versus the Jags. J-Lo files for divorce. Panthers made the
Amazing.
Super Bowl. Guess what?
They,
This 24 to 25 right now. Ohio State won the championship last year. Panthers opened this season with the Jags. J-Lo filed for divorce.
it could be.
Kismet.
They're
That's kind
magic
of that's
though.
kind of nuts that they're 2 for 2 for all of those three things happening.
I mean, they do have magic. You watch these games, they just find out ways to
They
win.
just can't be a favorite. Like I don't know. I think they've won
It is
0 games as a
amazing that
favorite this season.
whenever they're favored, they lose. And then they win some games that they beat the Rams.
Well, I
They
think
beat the
like since he was benched, right? Since Bryce Young got like his benching or whatever, and he
Yeah,
came
he's been
back, he's
good.
been on fire.
I wouldn't say on fire. I'd say he's
He's
been
been
good.
real good, dude. Speaking of real
But
good, how about Tyler
it is
Shuck,
cool.
bitch?
He's been great. He looks like the real deal. Spencer Rattler is not the real deal.
Do you think there's anything with quarterbacks playing with house money like that when you got nothing to lose? Like,
No, because he was a second round pick, and you don't want to waste a second round pick.
no,
I
and I'm not saying
no
you're wasting him. I'm just saying, like,
maybe
if
how
you,
you coach him.
well,
I
I'm
mean,
just
if he's a
like,
6th round pick, sure, he's on house
yeah,
money, but second round, you're expected to do well, especially when people are gushing over Shadur Sanders. Well, I think Shadur's been good enough to get next year to start. Like he's played good enough to start next year. Uh
I don't like how he keeps ending games with like
I
slides or running and
I just
not
don't think his
trying
team
to
is
throw the
very good.
ball.
But Miles Garrett's pretty awesome.
yeah. Miles
And they were
Garrett got to get out of there though.
Yeah.
He's just
yeah.
wasting his life.
Him and Crosby both got to leave.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, they
so
need to
sad. Those guys
both
are.
of them need to come to the Lions. We'll play with three
Oh
Yeah.
my
defensive ends.
god.
Crosby's from Michigan, so
I
and
know.
Detroit's
You know,
kind of having an
Lions
off
like
year, but
got to do something for that defense. That's been their, their offense was a
that was a
little stagnant this
controversial
year, but
ending how Detroit lost. Um,
I mean, they
thought you
like
could,
they put up so many points, but then like they can't
yep.
do it when it matters.
And then DK Metcalf was one of the dumbest things. Like, you get paid a lot of money to play football. You got it. Part of getting paid is, I get it. Fans say dumb shit. Gotta let it go,
You know what
man.
they said the fans said?
His
No,
real
what?
name.
Just called him by his real name, which is like,
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
I can't even pronounce it.
I mean, gotta let it go.
Um, I feel like so two things with the DK Metcalf. One, it was better in the UFL when Samson Nakua punched a dude in the face. Legit, that was
Yeah.
awesome. And also,
But is he
do
the one
you?
that stole the car?
Yes, that same Nakua. Yes,
By the way,
UFL
we got to
legend.
talk about Puka Nakua
Yes,
Yeah,
but
I got.
also,
but finish your.
is there something about like a wide receiver putting on a Steelers uniform and just losing his mind?
It could be.
That could be a real thing.
Like
Yeah.
DK's always been kind of that, but I feel like it's exacerbated when
The
he's a
thing
Steeler.
about Puka is he's so good that he's realizing even in his second year he can be a diva. And he's got to look like, sure, you can be a diva because you're so good and you can get away with it, but it comes with a price after a while.
I think a lot of people are speculating like he just wants to be a streamer. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people say like, and he's been quoted like saying he's only going to play till he's 30 or something. Like I don't know how much he really wants to play ball. That's a tough
He's
position.
so good
I mean,
though.
he's a tough dude, but like, yeah, he's starting to go down that diva path where it's like,
And
ugh,
it's like your second year.
stop, dude. It's his third
Yeah.
year, right?
I think it's his
Yes,
second year.
third. I think it's his third year.
Third, because I
Third year.
think he
He
set the
broke out when
rookie.
Cup was hurt. It was like his rookie
Yeah,
year, and then him and Cup were on the same team together for a minute,
yes,
and then now it's
yeah,
now.
because he set a record, and then last year I think Brock Bowers broke it, and then this year is third year. But he's
Well,
still fantastic.
he's
Whatever.
way too young in his career to be a diva. He knows he's good enough, and that's the scary part is that when these guys know that like they can get away with being crazy and live streaming in the locker room and doing some of the dumb tweets, they can get away with it because
I
you're
mean, this
that
whole
good.
dumb fucking week, and he still catches 12 passes for 225 yards and two touchdowns.
He was sick.
Yep.
He was unstoppable in that game.
He's just so good.
So
But,
good.
but I don't know if he's so much a diva as he's just dumb. Like
Well,
I
it's like
feel I don't know. I mean, maybe there's a crossover in that, but
I think you become, if you deal with stardom or you just your ego gets so massive and he's in a big market. He's crushing it and you just start thinking you're a fucking god, I guess.
well,
It's probably like
let's look at what he's done though.
I
So
feel like he just feels like he's invincible.
he's done the stream from the locker room thing, which
Which is
everybody
so
hated.
dumb. You
Really
heard a
dumb.
guy
And
even
then
tell him
he
to
gets
shut it
on.
off.
Apparently, he's with this Aiden Ross fella
Who I
who
don't even
a
I'm
lot
not
of
even
people
gonna get into
hate.
the
He's Jewish, and then he sort of set him up to do the Jewish
and I
stereotype.
don't think he even knew what he was
I
doing.
don't think he did either, because honestly, I
No.
wasn't even familiar with that
Yeah,
gesture
I don't even think he
as a
knew what he was
stereotype.
doing, and I think he felt bad about it. But then, just like he tweeted about the refs,
Right, but then yeah, it's like,
and,
dude, just put your fucking phone away,
it's like,
please.
let your coach talk about the refs. If
Yeah,
your refs need to talk about it, let your coach do it. Like you got a great coach who can handle business. You're so good, just let your playing do the talk. I
yeah.
still believe in Phillip Rivers. They're down by 14 tonight, going into the fourth, and I believe Phillip Rivers is going to pull one out of his ass and get a Disney movie starring Levi, whatever, from Chuck.
Facts, Matty.
Levi,
I
whatever
might
from
watch the
Chuck.
Kurt Warner movie tonight.
You're gonna watch
My
the Kurt Warner movie tonight?
You know what puts me to sleep is any Tom Brady thing. I have trouble sleeping. I'll put on a Tom Brady like Man in the Clock or whatever. I'll be asleep in 5 minutes.
Wow.
They're
one
so
of
good for that.
One of my favorite things about seeing Philip Rivers games is when they pan to his family box.
Oh, it's great. All the
There's
kids.
there's so many people there.
Do you think he knows all his kids' names?
It looks like
Yeah,
some,
he
like a
probably messes some
migrant
of them up.
family trapped in a container
Do you
somewhere.
think
There's
his
so
teammates call him
many
Grandpa?
of them.
I would.
I mean, they
I
gotta
would.
call him Grandpa.
They gotta. He's back on that health insurance though, boys. He
Yeah.
was about to get kicked off the NFL health
I mean,
insurance.
I've dated a few grandmas. They didn't tell me up front. And then they're like,
Well,
oh, you want to
at
see
our
my.
age, Maddie, it's an I went to
Yeah,
school with a lot of grandparents now,
sure.
unfortunately. I mean,
Yeah, there's a
fortunately for
girl in
them,
my
but
grade that was a grandma like 5, 6 years ago.
yeah. Well, I mean, I graduated with people that had kids before they were out of high school.
Sure.
So, and then their kids, of course, do the same shit. So by the time
Yeah.
they're 38, they're a grandparent.
Come on, Rivers, old man Rivers.
Old man Rivers. Old man Rivers.
They're at the goal line.
Am I gonna do it? By the way,
Oops.
kudos to the Niners. I mean, they're always injured, and they're about to win their 11th game, perhaps
Great
this year.
coach.
Shanahan,
Shannon's a great coach.
what do we got? Shanahan,
I feel bad that
LaFleur.
the Lions will probably not make the playoffs.
It's fucking kills me.
I don't know what to think about JJ McCarthy. I still don't think he's a total waste, but he got hurt. He keeps doing the gritty, which is silly.
I don't think he's going to get his potential for another like 2, 3 years. That's what I always thought going into the
Yeah.
draft, and I thought like he needs to
All
sit
right.
behind someone for a couple of years.
It's going to be a touchdown game. 34-27. Old man Rivers.
Well,
I mean, it's not his fault.
No,
You
can't put it on him.
you get a quarterback that in the middle of the year that gives you 27 points. I mean, can't ask for more than that. Well, is this going to be a bad president? Like, is Tom Brady going to come out of retirement now?
That
All
would be
these
he's already
guys,
joked about it.
I think they all feel like I can fucking do it. And then what's going to happen is like, let's say the Chiefs were in contention. You get a Tom Brady for the last 3 weeks. Why wouldn't he want to come out? I mean, he can't because he owns the Raiders, but he probably feels he can sling it for a couple weeks like Rivers.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I mean, the
I
thing
mean,
is, do
who's
you want to
another
get hit
guy that
again?
Drew Brees? If Drew Brees' arm is feeling better,
I think Drew Brees, his shoulders like in permanent recovery.
yeah, that is true.
I think it was I heard
Get
Bledsoe
Ben
talk about
Roethlisberger back in there.
Ryan Leaf,
now Drew Bledsoe. I heard talk about like aging quarterbacks. He's like it's just you still got like your arm strength will carry you a lot, but
you don't
it's
want to
just
get
all the
hit.
mental. Like, do you
Well,
want to get in
Yeah,
there
they're
and work
they're
your
so
ass
yeah.
off?
quick with their fucking brains too.
Yeah,
Also, once you get lit up, I mean, Phillip is getting the ball out fast, so he hasn't got lit up yet. But that first time a guy just lights him up, it's gonna be like, holy shit.
I mean, just that body's gonna jiggle hard.
But this could be a great Disney movie.
Are you really gonna watch that Kurt Warner film tonight?
Now I think I have to.
I don't recommend, as someone who even loves like the whole Kurt
Also,
Warner story, don't really recommend. It's kind of
by
a
the way,
bland movie.
Netflix got so
I want
fucked
to see the Kurt
over.
Warner porno. That's what I
Their
want to see.
their games
Ooh,
on Christmas are so
Kurt Warner
bad.
Boogie Nights
Christian
crossover.
Christian flavored
They're what,
porno.
Maddie?
They I mean at the beginning of the year these games look great. Now they have three terrible games on Christmas.
Oh,
Or
are you gonna watch the NBA instead, like you should?
no.
Because NFL just eats up everything.
Yeah.
I,
I
I
mean,
I
even though
hate
the
them.
games
I
are bad, they're still
I
good.
mean the NFL's the worst. They make you pay for their stadiums. They charge exorbitant fees. You don't know where to watch the
Look,
games.
I'm not getting fucking
Let's just
Peacock.
stop watching sports. Let's just turn this
Like
into something
I'm
else.
not getting
Welcome to
Peacock
the
to watch
hole.
Saturday night.
Yeah, it's just the
Like enough
whole.
enough trying to get us to sign up to more streams. That's so fucking
No,
annoying.
everything they do. Like if this was your if the NFL was your friend, it would be the worst friend you had.
Absolutely. Just take my fucking money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I bought the ticket, so why the fuck are you gonna make a game exclusive on Peacock that I have to get that? Now I have to subscribe to it. It's bullshit.
Yeah,
The
I
fuck out of
thought they'd
here.
been sued over that kind of shit too. I
They
don't know.
should be. It's a joke.
Yeah, I wish some league, I'll give it up for the Savannah Banana League there because they were like, what do fans want? And they will go to stadiums and they will cover up all the
Yeah.
billboards and shit
Hmm.
because they're like, they don't like, they did a TV deals, but the deals are not exclusive. They're still going to broadcast on YouTube, so at least you can go to
Yep.
YouTube and see them there. I just love everything about that. Eventually, they will get too big and start to completely sell out. Sure, like everybody else, but enjoy
Hmm.
it while you can.
I remember back in the day, like 3 or 4 years ago, you had to watch Hawaii games on Facebook.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because it was like Spectrum TV or whatever, and the only way you could do that is to access Spectrum TV's Facebook page if you don't
Uh,
live in Hawaii.
I got one
Well,
other one other
yeah.
note though. Nico is staying at UCLA.
I He picked it up at the end of the year. He looked pretty good by like the last like 4 games
Well,
they played. He was looking like a really
it
good
can only
quarterback.
go up. So
Yeah, I mean he got him to a big win, too. So like,
Got a big coach in there.
who's that coach? Where'd he come from?
JMU.
Oh yeah, that's the team you pluck from now.
Well,
Wiggly.
JMU is like one of those guys. Like App State was the same way for a while up
Right.
until right now, where it's like no matter how many coaches they send up, they still that machine. North Dakota State's the same way in the FCS. No matter how many coaches get plucked from them, they're
Yeah.
gonna keep on chugging.
Yeah,
It's like a factory.
that's good. All right,
Boise
Kev, you have
State, same thing.
anything to add before we get out of
No, just
here?
Happy New Year to everybody
Maddie, we're
and
gonna
Merry
have a show before
Christmas.
New Year.
I'm
Oh, I
getting
didn't
real
know that.
upset with the UFL. I'll tell you that much.
What happened?
There's stuff talking about right now. They're thinking about blowing up all the rosters and doing a whole redo regional draft thing.
Why?
So dumb.
Because Mike Rapoli wants a lot of local talent, which is why two of the like Bob Stoops isn't there anymore, Skip Holtz isn't there anymore. They brought in Ted Ginn Jr. and AJ McCarron to coach teams.
Wow.
So they're trying to like get all the local
Those
stuff
are
and get
young guys.
try and go local, local, local,
I find
and
that a
regional.
little like
The AAF did it,
short-sighted.
and it kind of worked out where you get fans in the stands. The only problem is maybe people are there for week one, you get like a big crowd.
Yeah,
But if guess what? If AJ McCarron can't coach, you don't get a good team together because all these teams had cohesion and now they don't. If your product isn't good weeks 3, 4, you can see a huge drop off.
And that is your UFL update of the
Damn
year.
right. I got a bigger one coming.
oh, you do.
Well, I hope the league
I got a
does
whole
well.
video coming in the next couple weeks.
All right, stay tuned for that, folks. Maddie, you got anything to add here?
Nah, just the Colts defense stinks and
Happy holidays, everybody.
letting down
Yes.
Philip.
Enjoy
Happy
your
holidays to
Christmas.
everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa,
Maddie, what do you want
and
for Christmas?
to get over this terrible addiction and to
And
feel
hope
better.
and hope you're currently in the process. Hanukkah's still going on, right?
Yeah, but I don't really
Hope
celebrate
No, but
anything.
for the people that do, hopefully you're having a good one so far.
Happy Passover, happy Hanukkah, everybody. And
By the
hopefully
way,
I'll detox okay.
Oh
in
yeah.
my hotel this week, we had a Orthodox Jewish family and we had a Nazi biker staying in the same.
Nice.
Nice.
Did they all have a cup of tea together?
We didn't realize because these people always get some kind of normie to check them into the room.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you see these guys walk into the room with a swastika tattooed on his
Sounds
head.
like a movie.
Yeah, I don't. Luckily, I don't think they ever cross paths, so that's good.
Let's hope not.
That is
Much
good.
love to everybody.
All right, thank you
Have a good
everybody so much for tuning in. Have a Merry Christmas. Yeah, that's right. We say Christmas. We're badass around here.
Yeah.
Oh
And we'll see you
yeah.
next week for another exciting edition of the Sports Hole.
Photo.